Good morning, good morning. This is Lisa from Happytohook Creations. Today is Saturday. It is August 3rd already. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I wanted to get on here because I'm trying to do a video every day for the month of August because it's my birthday month. So I know I normally do a frog it or finish it video, but I've had a lot of stuff that I needed to, excuse me, either get organized or work on. So I thought I would just kind of share that with you guys. So we're going to do things a little differently, but that's okay. That's part of the fun of it, right? So first and foremost, I want to say hi to all my subscribers who've been with me from the beginning. Thank you guys for your support. I appreciate you so much. I also want to say thanks to all my new subscribers. I appreciate you guys hopping over to this channel and, liking what you see and hitting that like and subscribe button. And your support is very important to me as well. So thank you for stopping by, and you are all very welcome here and also on any other social media platform that you would like to go over and have a look at. Those will be linked in the description box below for you. Now, before it gets too cold in here, guys, here's my Marauders map cup. I've already started drinking some, so it's going down, but all of this part right here is normally black. The only part you see is this part, and then when you add the hot to it, then you get the Marauders map. And I solemnly swear I am up to no good. Today, I'm drinking triple chocolate coffee. Yeah, you heard me. With white chocolate raspberry cream. Yeah. It might be 2-cup coffee day. I'm just saying. It's delicious. Okay, so before we get started with what I want to discuss with you guys and show you, I want to wish you a very happy birthday if today, August 3rd, is your birthday. Today is my niece Aspen's birthday. She is 28 today. Already, so many August birthdays, you guys, I'm telling you. That's like a whole video. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you both, and congratulations to you. I hope you guys have some wonderful plans today. Hanging out with family and friends and enjoying that good food that you either don't normally eat or maybe just eat a little bit too much. It's your day, why not? Let's see. I'm looking to see what I have to show you. Since we didn't do a frog it video, I brought my stuff out here that I was working on. Oh, and I wanted to show you this as well. I gotta grab this. Okay, so let's see. I've said hi to all my subscribers. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. All right, let's get into this, shall we? Because Mr. Happy is actually off today. How busy am I that I didn't remember that my hubby said he was off on Saturday? So we're gonna go to Menards today and get some flowers for the side of the house. My pinking chairs are like 20 years old. It's time for a new pair, so we're gonna get that. We've got Cameron and Jordan with us, so we're gonna go and do some shopping today. Maybe go have some lunch, grab some lunch, and then come back. Oh, and I also have to get lawn bags because Monday is trash pickup day, and the weekend is time to get some stuff done. And I'm going to throw some crocheting in there in between. So no worries, you guys. No worries. Okay, so I think I showed you guys this one. Let's show you the chicken. I'm not happy with it. I have, before I show this to you, I did look on YouTube for putting sewn eyes on a chicken. Now, the reason I looked at this is because I just don't like the way this one looks. I think he looks really wonky. Jack says it looks fine. It's Jack. But I told him, I said, if these are items that I'm going to sell, I want to make sure that they look decent enough, right? So one eye's like really out there and the other one's, one's really thick and the other one's really thin. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. So this fuzzy yarn was not bad. So this yarn, I don't even know what yarn it was, you guys. I can't remember, but it doesn't shed, right? It's not like flinging up in my nose when I'm crocheting with it. So this one was tolerable, but I'm just not a fan of fuzzy yarn. But I do like the end result. I think it looks adorable, except for the eyes. And I don't know, the comb is a little wonky because I couldn't find my jumbo red. Now I've got it in my premiere box, which I'm gonna have to show you. Well, I don't even know if I'll be able to do it on this video. It's gonna take me a minute, at least half an hour just to go through everything. But it's really cute. So this is my first chicken. I sold out of all the other ones at my last show, and I will make more because they have just done so well. And I do like the look of this guy, so although it'll have to be different. I'll have to figure out, or not figure out, but I have to make sure I have chunky red for the comb, or a better way to do it. And then the eyes. I'm thinking on the chicken, safety eyes wouldn't be too much of a problem. Most of the kids like the other kind, or the other items, like, you know, the frogs, or, you know, something. But there's one chicken made, you guys. And then, okay, is that, now I've got a bunch of finished objects here. Well, not bunch, 6, but they're all the same type of item, just different, you know, same but different. All right, so let me show you my firefly beanie. I only did 1.5 rows. I really got to get onto this thing, but again, I really like the way it's turning out. This is going to be beautiful because these colors are amazing. And again, I am using, I love this yarn in Candy Stick Stash, and I love this yarn in Neons, and this one is, oh yeah, just pink neon. I thought I'd mix those two together because I thought they were going to look really cute. And excuse me, and they do. I love them. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Then I believe I told you guys I was looking for some yarn for my coworker's son. So let's see. He is going to college this month. He leaves actually, I believe I think she said he has to be there the 23rd. And their colors are blue and gray and white trim. So I was looking through my stash and I found this blanket tie-dye. This is, and I hope I have enough. I don't even know if this is discontinued. It might not be. But I noticed that a lot of them are clearanced out, like at Joann Fabrics, are like $7.19, not for this color, but for a few other colors. And you know, sometimes it's either the dye lot or the UPC or the color. It's just, I don't know. They do all kinds of stuff. But this one is Blue Skies. I have 4 of these. I don't think it's going to be enough, but I'm just going to play it by ear because this gentleman is 6'3" and he is 18. So I have to make it at least long enough for him to cover up with on his bed. But I thought, I have 4 of these. I showed this to her, and I also showed her another one. I think it was the denims, but it's just all blue. And this one, if you see, I don't know if that, it looks gray. So let me show you what I've made so far. I've only done, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I made 7, I think 7 rows so far. And I do like the way that looks. So, and this is the one she chose. And this is just really soft. I don't know what it is with this. If I compare this to another Bernat blanket yarn, this just feels so soft and squishy. But anyway, I really like it. I started with a chain of, guys, 81. A chain of 81, and this is the Lisa stitch. This is what I'm doing. And I know you can't really see it, but I'm trying. I wanted to do something that wasn't going to take up a lot of yarn on each row. Like double crochets take up a lot of yarn each row. Single crochets take me too long. And I'm using my M hook. And so I think the Lisa stitch might work. And there's 880 yards. So, well, no, there's probably more than that. Isn't this 220 like the other ones? Oh, yeah, 880. Okay. So I have 880 yards to play with. And I wanted it to be, well, obviously wide enough to fit on his bed. It doesn't have to go over it. I just want it to be on top as like a layered blanket. So since his colors are blue and gray, I figured since I only have 4 of these, we'll see how long it gets. And then what I don't have left in this, I'll make up the deficit with just a gray yarn, because I do have a gray blanket yarn, and I'll just trim it with that, and we'll see how that goes. But so far I think it looks really cute. And this is just last night, just for a few minutes, just to kind of see how it worked up, to see if this was something I was going to use. And that's what his blanket is going to be. He's going to Eastern Illinois University in Charleston. So there's that. Now, oh man, look, it just goes so quick. Now see, and the coffee is still warm, but I think it's got to be like really, really hot in order to, that's the only drawback. I wish it would last longer. But that's okay. Excuse me. Oh, let me show you what I found. So I showed you the blanket that I'm working on. I found this. Hold on. When I was moving things around, because I'm getting ready to pull out a lot of this yarn. Where is it at? Is it all of those? I want you guys to be able to see them. So mostly over here though. So up here, those are all going to be organized a little bit differently. But I found this really pretty yarn. I think this was something that someone had given me, and it's coming apart. It's just like the middle part, just like, ugh. But it looks like I was starting a cowl, a bandana cowl. So I will be finishing that because I really like it. It's got pretty colors. And I showed you and I'll have to untangle it because I don't know what the heck's going on with that. So we'll put that right there. Also, I have not been able to find this yarn. I don't know what color it is. It's the greens. I was looking to see if I might have had something that I could pull out that I hadn't finished yet, like just frog it. So I'll look and find it, because I've got half cat. It'd be nice if I could finish him off. So anyway, there he is. There's my loaf cat. I haven't made a loaf cat in over a week. Kind of weird. I know, right? But you guys have been sending me so many great patterns. Let's see, what did I save? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So I got a pattern for a free pattern for a guy named Zach, exclamation point twice. And he makes a ice cream cone. It's a tutorial. I can't wait to try that. It looks so cool. So I want to do that one. There's a turtle that was sent to me. There's a bunch. So all the ones that you guys have sent me, that is another video I'm going to do. I'm going to write everything down. I'm going to find either the links to get the links to them gathered together, or the tutorials. Then when I do that video and, you know, print them up and show you guys what was sent, most of them are no-sew. Pretty much all of them, I think. Let me see. Yeah, no-sew or low-sew. I think there's one thing I have to sew a tail on, but I do that with the loaf cat. To me, that loaf cat is considered a no-sew. Big deal, I got to sew on a tail. I love that pattern. Love it. And then I found a lady, oh, who was it? Something, False Bubbles. I think it was False Bubbles. So her loaf pattern has been around for over a year. I did not know that. Where have I been? I don't know. But I like them now. And I also like the one that Annie Caraway does. So we're good. So I found this yarn because, you know, I've got this Halloween thing coming up. I don't know what I'm going to do with it just yet. But man, I don't know why this is wrapped around here. This is Hobie Halloween yarn. And this is the leftovers from a collaboration I did with them last Halloween. Might have even been the Halloween before that. But it's got sparkles in it. You guys see the sparkles? And I thought, oh, these are great Halloween colors. I have no idea what they're going to be, but don't they look great for Frankenstein? Oh, that was another one I got. See, I really need to bring my iPad in here because my iPad and my iPhone are linked, so that way I can look everything up. But I'm going to compile a list of everything that was sent to me because, guys, I just got an email and I clicked on that link and there are some plushies. One is a bat, a ghost, a pumpkin, and Frankenstein. It is awesome. So I didn't have, I looked at the materials and I need 35mm eyes. I don't have those. But maybe my 20 or 25 would look good. I don't know. I'll have to check it and see. Or maybe I just use a smaller hook than what she requires and it'll be small enough that the eyes will look okay. So I'll get some ordered, but I really, really want to make them because they look so cool. Even if I just make one of each one. So I'm going to be doing a market prep. Hold on. I got something in my eye and I don't want to like poke myself in the eye. This eye is a dry eye, which I think is weird that they say it's a dry eye and it waters. Weirdest thing to me. But anyway, let's keep going. But anyway, I wanted to be able to make some stuff for this Halloween theme. And then I told myself, now, Lisa, don't forget, this Halloween, it's like consuming me, I feel. Every time I look at a color, I'm like, oh, that'll be great for the Halloween one. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I've got a show this month, the 23rd and the 24th. So let's get ready for that one, shall we? So today I'm going to pull out everything that I had left over from my last show. Mostly it's going to be hats. I think I had 2 frogs left, no stingrays. Oh, I did. The big large one that I made that's like the pinkish color. So I do have that one. And so I got to get some stingrays made up. I have to get some octos made up. I have to get some froggy legs made up. And axolotls, none. I have none made. I have to get some of those made up. Let's see. What else? I had axolotls. I had those. Oh, and I really want to make some gummy bears. Yeah, those sold over or went over well with the little ones because they don't have, you have to put any eyes on there, nothing, just whip it up, no sew. You can use different size yarns, different size hooks, same pattern. You guys know how much I love doing that. It makes me happy. So that's what I'm going to do there. Oh, I got to show you guys this real quick. I know I'm like everywhere, right? Hold on. This is the yarn that I got from Carla in our swap. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Hold on. I don't know what that is. Okay, so I started a divine hat. Look at how pretty those colors look already. I can't wait for fall. So sometimes my brain is just all over the place. Anybody else have that problem? Like when you want to just like work on one thing and then you see, I saw this, I think it's called Sunset. Oh, where is it? I probably left it in the living room, but this was one of them. And I just looked at it and I go, ooh, maybe that'll be a nice cowl. Then I thought, oh, maybe it'll make a nice hat. Look at that. Be a nice little winter hat. I think it's really pretty, but my brain just keeps going, oh no, make that first. Wait, make this one. Wait, then make that one. Oh, gosh. I'm trying. So when I got a steno notebook. My eye keeps watering. I got a steno notebook and I've been using that to put like any ideas that I might have for stuff or patterns that were given to me when I remember to write them down. I've got a few, but the good thing is you guys are emailing me all this stuff. So all I have to do is go back and get them and get everything sorted out and written down. But, you know, I've got to keep track of everything. And I told myself, all right, so like today, I'm like, okay, Saturday, I got to go to Menards. I got to do some flowers. So when I get home and we're relaxing, let me relax by doing something that's quick to make and not anything that's like overly stressful or takes too long to make or whatever. So today I might just make it Leggy Froggies or octos. I'll just pick one of those because they take me less time, like less than 30 minutes. Okay, to be honest, probably 20 minutes or less. The Leggy Froggies are 20 minutes or less. The octos are definitely 20 minutes or less. Even the axolotl, not 20 minutes or less, guys, but it takes less than an hour to make. So I just want to make something that's a little bit mindless. So even if I'm watching television or something, I don't have to keep looking down at what I'm doing because I've made those so many times already. Also the Stingrays. I really like what, who was I talking to? Oh, I was talking to Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. And, you know, the assembly line method. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. Well, it's actually kind of cool. So I got my white yarn out and I made 10 the underside bodies of the Stingrays. Now I just have to make the colors that I want. When you're making it though, you can't tie off on the top color because the top color is what you crochet around to add the white part. So I'll figure it out. I mean, I just thought it was really neat because when you just have to tie them off and make them, you could just stack them in there. And you know, my rule, 10 at least. 10 is the minimum amount of anything that I make, especially when it's a plushie. So if I have 10, I know how much I charge for that. And then I know if I sell out of them, that's how much I'll make for the, you know, for that particular item. So sometimes I make more than 10. Like, you know, the loaf cats, I had like 20, but I sold out of every single one. Right now, loaf cats, I think I have 7. I have 7 made up, but I have some bigger loaf cats and I have some smaller loaf cats. I need the medium size, like this size right here. This is the medium size. Usually the loaf cats are a lot bigger. So this is the size I wanted to make, and I used a 6.5 with this one. I used a 6.5 with this one. I used an L with the other one, and then with the small one, I think I made an H because I also used thinner yarn. It wasn't blanket yarn. It was like velvet yarn. It was a number 4. So it made a nice, cute little loaf cat, I thought. Yeah. So anyway, I also have another order coming from Kohl's. I ordered some plushies that they had. I think I mentioned that to you guys. That's coming today as well. Now, since I'm doing this video and we're already at 22 minutes, I'll figure it out. But, you know, that's another reason why we'll do one every day. So eventually I'll get around to showing you all this stuff before I get started on anything and what I plan on using it for. So I showed you my other whip. Man, this is really bugging me now. Where are my tissue? I don't have tissue in here. I don't like using my finger because I feel like, you know, your hands, even when you just, I don't want to get anything in my eye, but like that just bothers me. No tissue. All right, fine. I'll use my t-shirt. I'm Mrs. Incredible today. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I made this. I had already started it, and I used the last of that skein. I don't know if it had been used. I don't know if it was a full one. I'm hoping that it was, but it's the Dazzle. I don't even think they make them anymore. And I was gifted a bunch of these. Oh my gosh, well, you know who you are. Thank you. I'm so sorry I forgot your name, but she was so sweet. She's like, you can share it with your kids too, all the ones that like to crochet. Now, wouldn't this be cool if Abby was able to get that in the machine and make a knitted? Oh man, I think it would look so awesome. I might have to give her some. She gifted me so many, you guys. I've been using them up. I have been using them up. So another little bandana cowl. We'll put that one with the one I'm making. I showed you the yarn. Showed you my little kitty cat. Okay, this is really, okay, I said I was going to use my t-shirt. Hold on. I feel like if there's like a leak in there and somebody's just like slowly open, turning on the faucet. But yeah, the optometrist says, yeah, you've got dry eye. Okay, all right. Okay, so let me tell you whose fault this is. This is, hold on. It's kind of hot in here. Let's pull this back a little bit. This is actually Kelsey's fault. Kelsey from from Passionate Kelsey. I say it's her fault because I like watching anybody who makes something that I've either made before or wanted to make. So she makes a lot of the bucket hats, that the bucket hat pattern from Robin at Knotting Hook Crochet. And if you don't know who she is, I'll put her link in the description box below. She makes some really interesting stuff, really cool amigurumi. Just watch her. I'm finding so many new people too. So, and I'll give you more on that as soon as I've watched them and let you know what they're about. But she makes bucket hats. She's been doing a color, I don't know if it's a color challenge that she put on her for herself, but pretty much in each one she has made a bucket hat in a different color. She makes them two-tone, like two greens, light and a dark, and so forth. And I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. Let me see if I can make that. So this is the second one. It is not finished, but I thought that is really cool looking. And this is the one I showed you guys that I had made when I went to get my blood drawn. And I don't know where it was, but it was, I don't know, after I'd done it, I was sitting there because the lady was just like, did you just do that while you were sitting there waiting? I was like, you guys had me waiting for 30 minutes. So yeah, that's why I always take something to do when I know I have to go to the doctor's. Yeah. And even my doctor, it was funny because I was in there crocheting when she walked in, and she was telling me, of course, about how her daughter crochets. I just love conversations like that. It's really neat. So, and an older gentleman, and I might have already said this to you guys, but an older gentleman was passing by, and you know, he said just how wonderful it was to see someone crocheting because, you know, his mom and his grandmother used to do it. And I'm like, yeah, I felt like until recently it was a lost art, and now it's making a comeback. Crochet is very trendy right now. It is totally and completely in, especially granny squares. If you guys ever look at trending crochet, granny squares are probably always going to be in that trend. Always. So Kelsey made several colors. She made this particular color. I love all kinds of colors, right? And I love experimenting. And I thought, I've got that color. My cotton wall, of course I had this color. So I had to get it. So it was, the two that I used was peaches and cream. I don't think it's any like crazy kind of green color, but, oh, this doesn't even have a, there it is, forest green. And I think this is lime. Lime from Hobby Lobby. Crafter's, hold on. Crafter's Secret. I keep wanting to say Crafter's Choice. That's not right. So let me put that in there because I got to finish that hat up. So that was the green one. I watched, this one is not one, but I got to show you this one first because all the rest are going to be like the green one. I decided to watch a movie. Man, that's so good. And I picked up, I love this cotton, mint green, and it's the sparkle. I don't know, I don't think you can see it, but it does have sparklies in it. And I put on the one and only film noir movie that Betty Grable ever made. Ever. As far as I know, as far as I can tell, because, you know, I had to search for this stuff when I did my movie classics cal. So as far as I know, this is the only movie that Betty Grable was in that was a film noir movie. She wasn't singing in it. She wasn't dancing in it. And it was a thriller. Crazy, right? It was I Wake Up Screaming. And it was one of my favorites. When I first saw it, I thought, it's so off the wall for Betty Grable. And I'm sure that's probably why she did it. You know, just something different. She didn't have to show her legs off. I mean, it was just really great. And Victor Mature, Carol Landis is in it. Oh, and that other guy. Oh, he's got a very unusual name, or he had, it'll pop up as soon as I, Laird, I want to say. Anyway, I'll if I remember, I think I can even put a link to it because I watched it on YouTube. So I think his name was Layered. Anyway, I'll put the link in the description box below. But I made a bucket hat. This is the tutorial by Robin. I just did it a little different at the bottom right here. So when you do the increase, where was it at? There's a like I think 3 or 4 rows of increases, and I just made it, I wanted it this way because I wanted all double crochets at the bottom instead of the way she has you make it. But anyway, it's still Robin's pattern. So ta-da, there's that one. Now, the rest are going to be like this bad boy. And, excuse me, I got to get them, none of them are listed. If anyone is interested, as always, please just reach out to me. Now, I don't know what all of these are, and some of them are not woven in yet, but I got to show them to you because they are so cute. And again, I was inspired by Kelsey, of Passionate Kelsey, and she will be linked in the description box below. Are you ready? Okay, the first one, purple and pink. And as you can see, I did the brim a little bit different. I wanted this one to fit a child, so I made it a little bit smaller. And I think it's super cute. I love it. But if you have a small head, it would fit. Like Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter. This would probably be too big on her. She has such a small head. Debbie, you know I love you. She's always going, I have such a small head. And then, this one's one of my favorites. Light and a dark pink. Look at that one. These are all 100% cotton. Okay, now maybe this one's my favorite. Ready? Oh my goodness gracious. I really like this one too. Love it. All right, and here is an adult-sized green one. Oh, God, this is what I see. I just finished this one, so no weaving in. But I thought it would be cute to make 2. This one will be a little bit smaller, maybe. I don't know. If it's smaller, it would make a nice mom and me set, or I'll just end up with 2 of the same size. But remember, the inside of the hat, where the crown is and everything, this would probably fit my 11-year-old granddaughter right now. So, you know, I love it. I just love it, guys. Okay, so there's the green one. I know, I'm sorry. One more. One more. Rose, if you're watching, I hope you're ready. Yep, that's why I said it. Look at that. Nice, right? It's purple. It is so cute. Okay, so since I put my hair back, I got a big head, y'all. I don't know. I think I have a big head. Oh my gosh, I love it. 100% cotton, so you can just throw it right in the wash. Yep, I'm not gonna stretch it out too much. So I made a purple one, a green one, turquoise. Oh, I really like this one. Pink and purple. And then this one. This is kind of, I feel like Sesame Street. One of these things just doesn't belong. But it is a bucket hat. It's just not a bucket hat like the two-tone bucket hats. So I want to make a black and white one. I want to make a tan and a brown one. And these will all be taken to my shop. And don't feel bad. If you want one, just let me know if it hasn't been listed in the shop already, because it will be. And yeah, they're fun to make. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, I have all these colors. And I think I have a red and white one that is in the shop already. Not red and white. Oh, but a red and white one would be nice. I want to make a red and white and a red and black one. I want to make an orange and black one for sure. And then I thought maybe instead of doing a granny square bucket hat, just doing one with like half double crochet all the way around, because, you know, people continue to fish later so all of August and September, and even part of October. If it was a closed crocheted hat, whether it's a bucket hat or not, people around here wear them, especially men. So I'm not quite sure. I've never seen a man wear a granny square bucket hat, but I have seen a knitted one, and now a crocheted one. It was all black, but it was definitely crocheted, and it was either a half double or a single. It was a tighter stitch, but he had it on, and I thought, yeah, I definitely need to make a few of those, just for, not just for the men, but for anyone who would want something that doesn't have any holes in it, like the bucket hats, but, or like the granny stitch ones. But I really, really love making them. And you know, this, it didn't take any time at all, but don't they look at those colors? They look so pretty. Okay, so I think that's all I have for you right now. And messed up my hair, whoops. Okay, now I'm gonna go and make some breakfast. So if anyone's interested, it's Saturday. The kids are still asleep, but Jack is in the living room watching television, and I am getting ready to make us omelets. I was like, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, so now I like my omelet with diced up mushrooms, diced peppers, pepper jack cheese, and then extra sharp cheddar cheese. I think I have a pack of bacon, but I didn't take it out of the freezer. So I'll probably just make some Jimmy Dean sausage and dice that up, because I like to sprinkle it in the egg as the egg is cooking. That way it's incorporated into the egg instead of putting it inside there. I don't know, it's kind of weird. That's just how I do it. And cheese to help hold everything together, and yeah, nice and quick. And yeah, and I am definitely gonna make another cup of this coffee. It's delicious. Oh my gosh. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you when I see you. Happy hooking, everyone. Bye for now.